Hey, and welcome to part two of the Queen of Hearts. We are going to have a lovely time finishing this drawing, and then I'm going to hopefully have time to do more drawings. I should be able to um, draw tonight for a couple of hours. So, right? It's so quiet. So quiet. It's just deafening. I am not playing music. Did not everybody get that? Oh, why is my chat not showing again? Um, get that pop up when you logged into TikTok today? Talking about um, copyright? You did? Okay. All right. Just making sure it wasn't me. Oh, yeah, I just learned I could type L on my keyboard to like my own life, but it's not showing me the. I'm sorry, everybody waiting. It's not showing me um, the chat on my browser. Say something. Hey, oh great, I can see myself. That doesn't help. Welcome, Princess Nat. It's not lovely to see you. I started. Okay. Oh, dang. There was my chat, and then it went away. I've started this drawing last night, and it ended up. I see. Okay, hold on. IC just saw that. Um, yeah, everyone uses music. Everyone uses copywriting stuff. Copywriting. What? I just made that world up. World. Oh my goodness. I should just start drawing. Hello, Galaxy Michael, and welcome. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. Um, I started this drawing last night, but had to stop because I had to make dinner. This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch. I stopped it at 36 minutes, 51 seconds. That's where I left off. The green arrow on the screen shows me I left my stylus right there. So that's what that was there for. I will not forget that. So I'm going to pick up where I left off, get the ball rolling, and we'll keep things going. Then after this, oh, you know what? After this drawing, if I finish early enough, what we could actually do is stop the live and then start over with requests. And it was a lovely day. Thanks, Ford Gang. Hey, Leah Hart. I could start over with request and music, and that way we can see how that works. It's just this footage I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this footage by being blocked for privacy purposes. Oh, I'm going to start the timer. And now we start where we left off. I'm going to, oh, that was, okay. Well, I'll start after that. Choo choo. Oh, it's so funny. Talking about Paladin in comments I make to people, Jamie talked to me today. She said, sometimes you come across as really mean or really rude. I said, oh, such as on my lives. She said, for example, you were telling somebody, no, you don't give me the clues. I make up and I come up with the mashup. I'm like, okay, well, that's a kid who's been like for 3 days. I've told him at least how it works. He's just not. That's right, Ford Gang. Oh, I should have taken off the part where I'm taking requests. I'm not taking requests in this live. So I'm like, she's like, okay, I understand, but for somebody just joining your life, they might not know that, and then you just come across as rude. Or if I tell somebody, "Are you new here?" that might come across as rude to new people viewing. I'm like, but they know, the person know they aren't new. That's the point. Yes, but other people joining, right? I wanted to just say, well, it's my life. I can do what I want. But I didn't because it's my wife. Therefore, biggest words. I tell this to employees all the time. A great phrase that can end an argument or a disagreement, I should say, is, um, I would thank you, Luis. Um, yeah. So, I told her, I understand. That is a great phrase to end a dispute. I understand is what I told her. She's like, that's all I needed to hear. I said, I understand what you're saying. Doesn't mean I agreed, but I understand. So, so I'm doing this live with no music. So, Michael, what I might want to do, although honestly, I'm not going to do the generic music website until I get in trouble. But I'm not going to have any music right now, so I don't risk it. Hey, pork chop, doing all right. I'm happy. It's Friday. Doing well. I'm not playing any music because of the copyright warning we got on TikTok. I don't want this. I don't want to risk this footage getting blocked and I can't download it because this drawing is going to be epic and it's potentially going to be a very clever original creation in the end where it's a two-sided Etch A Sketch. Oh, well, thank you. You do very well. Very exactly. I don't see that it really is a problem, but I do understand what she is saying. I saw no problem with how I handled either situation. She didn't hear me the last time I corrected that kid and said, for fuck's sake. That's, hey, you didn't, good to see you. That might have been taken, by somebody as mean. I know, I don't like sports at all, pork chop. Although my employees did have me draw Felix the cat wearing a LA Dodgers hat. Very random. I was talking about my mashups and they broke the rules by telling me what to mash up, but it's all right. I still did Felix the cat wearing a Dodgers hat. Yesterday for work, I also had drawn for a meeting. I had drawn Major League Baseball logo, but no, I don't. Well, like the old black and white cartoon is Felix the cat. Felix the cat was an old cartoon character. Um, oh man, when I was a kid, there was Morris the cat. Felix the cat. Oh, see, there I am singing copywritten songs. The wonderful, wonderful cat. You laugh so hard, your side will ache, your heart'll go pitter pat, watching Felix, the wonderful cat. I'll do sound effects for my drawing part. All right, that's good. That's good right there. Oh, I didn't do that. Let's go back and retrace this. All right, I'm good with that. Cat is the face for cat moves. All right, forgotten a cat. Forgotten card. It is a forgotten cartoon. It's old. Make up your own Etch A Sketch song. See, that's the idea. And now we can come up. I could be sitting here being creative and drawing and coming up with Etch A Sketch theme songs. That's a great idea. Etch. He'll save every one of us. Etch. Ah. It's see, parody is permitted. Parody for the sake of humor is permitted. It's fun. I gladly. Oh, very nice. Now, I that's actually they made that into a song on the pop live action Popeye movie with Robin Williams. Good drag out. Phenomena. Oh, you're right. You're right. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. That is the Muppet Show version. The Sesame Street, old Sesame Street version was Phenomena PT PT. Phenomena PT PT. Phenomena Pati 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 Beep beep beep. Phenomena beep 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 beep. Phenomena beep 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 beep. Phenomena beep beep beep. Phenomena. Wimpy loved hamburgers. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Do 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 do. Thanks, oh Felix! Holy cow! I speak the name, and Felix follows me. I was just talking about Felix the cat. Maybe that's what happened. The algorithm says, "Hey, this guy says Felix. You need to watch his live." Jay Wellington Wimpy. Holy smokes! Ah, ah. Leah Hart. Is there supposed to be something? Oh, I think. Um, I also have to realize a lot of this detail I'm seeing, but other people won't. Like differences. I know it's supposed to look like, but everyone just called him Wimpy, right? And the first cat to listen to their name. I think the algorithm forced them to. The algorithm got their attention like opening a can of tuna. Nice. I like it. Who's over there? Carla! Carla Lopez, hello. Your profile is back to default. Yeah, it just says K. Your profile picture just says K. Yeah, I didn't change my video description for either one of my lives, YouTube or TikTok. I'm not taking requests on this live as I am drawing this pretty much this entire live. Then I'm going to stop the live and come right back to do requests, even though I still want to do the Emperor Penguin. I might do the Emperor Penguin when I come back. I'm hoping to finish this and come back, but um, Jamie is getting a massage right now, so that's lovely for her. My favorite song? Oh, um, so she still has another hour and a half of massage to go. Um, so that's nice for her. So I have another hour and a half plus, and then she's picking up dinner on the way home, which is nice. Um, kids are here. They're in their rooms doing their own thing. Today, Andrew went to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas to watch a high school competition of robotics and was there all day. So I drove him there this morning and then picked him up about 2:30. It was nice. He said he had a good time. We got some swag. So that's always good. I feel like I need to draw the other queen before I do some of this middle detail. I will go ahead and go, hmm, Hmm. Oh, I see. That's not really supposed to go. All right, let's do this. Let's go straight across here. What does that compare to? It's way up there. Sorry, I'm talking to myself a little bit. Um, right? She hurt her lower back a couple of weeks ago and is just constantly pains. She's going both physical therapy and getting a massage. She did physical therapy at 7 a.m. this morning and then 5 o'clock massage because that way it doesn't interfere with work. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go here. That's that's looking good. That is looking good. And then yeah. My favorite song. I don't know. I took a one of those online quizzes of what song is your theme song, and it told me that my personal theme song is James Brown, I Feel Good. You'd say I disagree with that, yeah. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. It's not like I'm a big James Brown fan, but that song's pretty cool. And I feel good. She's strapping heat pads to her back. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yes, she's got a heat pad and she has two batteries and recharges one while she's using the other. She's got a heat pad on her lower back. And yeah, you called it, Faye. That didn't work out as well, but that's all right. There's going to be so much going on. You're not going to care about the little details that I know are wrong. I'll just keep telling myself that. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good. So good. I got you. Bum, 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 bum. Had a hernia. Oh, you know that one. That's the James Brown song. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. I live with a hernia. Wait a minute. You may not be familiar with the common types of hernias that you might get. So just settle down. Let me clue you in. There's ego bleed, gastric bladder, hot bladder, strangulated, lumbar hernia. Hey, Nicholas. Rictus hernia. Obstructed. Inguinal and direct. Woo! Living with a hernia. Rupture. Causing me such irritation. Huh. Wow, thank you very much, Lens. Ah. All right, but actually, we were starting with I feel good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would now. Na, na. So good. So good. I got you. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, now we're going to do this little loop-de-loop here. I see what we're going to do. I'm going to mirror the other one like that. You know, I fantasize about going to the Weird Al concert in June. I'm going on my birthday, June 21st. And James back, right. Oh, thank you. Um, oh, but I fantasize about being called on stage and being asked, okay, are there any songs you know by heart? And and sing it, and me going on and singing a song. I'm like, okay, what Weird Al song do I know by heart? I believe I know I Love Rocky Road and um, Like a Surgeon, Amish Paradise. Um, I think that might be it. Did I say Like a Surgeon? Yeah, I lost on Jeopardy is actually what I meant to say, but still. Eat it. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Down, 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 down. Although I think I need like a surgeon touch. Actually, it's like a surgeon cut for the very first time. You see what he did there? Because he's a surgeon. He cut for the very first time. Can't even make a perfect square. Oh, ho, lots of practice, monkey. Monkey. This is going to go like this. Mm, 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 mm. Now keep in mind, I'm wanting to do a lot of detail. I was born with skills, yo. I want to do a lot of detail on this one, so I'm spending a lot of time on the detail. So I'm now at 55 minutes working on this. Started yesterday though. I'm only 21 minutes into this live, although I didn't start 21 minutes ago. It's true. It was about 20 minutes, I guess. Doot, doot, doot. All right, we're gonna go now. Let's go ahead and finish the design over here. I've been fine. I am in love. I am now relaxing at the end of a work week by drawing. I do this to relax, but I am doing well. Okay, and now, oh, I see. There are these fancy flower. I wonder if there is a standard pattern for the Queen of Hearts. Like the pattern I'm drawing, is that the standard on all cards? I started working for a company, used to work in a casino. I think he was a fraud investigator at casinos looking for cheaters. But he brought in some extra dice from the casino that were no longer in use. Gave them to my kids. A believer. Yeah, what do you mean by that? Not a not a chase, a doubt in my mind. And I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Of course, it's so funny, made popular, brought back by Smash Mouth. But thanks for the rose from Nicholas. Brought back by Smash Mouth. But I used to watch the Monkees. That's who sang it. That is a song by the Monkees. It was a parody group in themselves of their. I guess I would say they're a parody group of the Beatles. I see. Then I fall in love. I'm a believer. Oh, keep looking away to see. Wait, what's that? No doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, oh, I'm a believer. I wouldn't leave. See, I gotta be careful. If I sing, I think it's 8 seconds is okay for copyright. I should stop saying that word. Don't need to draw any attention. Well, hello, John Bovey. Hello. Thanks for the follow, Austin. Good to see you back, John. Copy left. Thanks, Leah Hart. That's awesome. I'm worried about copy left laws so I'm not playing music tonight because they just sent out that thing. I don't want this footage getting lost because it was blocked by TT. See what I did there? Hey, look at that. I like that. That's the pattern of the side here. Oh, let me draw this. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. So this half of the queen is almost completely done. What is missing? No, I take it back. This half of the queen is done. That's what I'm going to try to mimic now on the opposite side. Try to mirror this. That's insane. Insane, if I say so. I never knew how to use one of those. Well, just a guy. How long have I been doing this? Great questions, everybody. Still fit on the other side. Yeah, I think so. I think I've been monitoring myself enough. Um, so first of all, I'm going on 30 years now that I have been drawing on the Etch A Sketch to perfect my art of drawing on the Etch A Sketch, going on 30 years. Wait, what was the other question? Never knew how to use it. So basically, here's the science behind it. Is my first time to explain it tonight. I tend to explain a lot. The box itself is no, it's not. It contains aluminum powder inside that will stick to the glass. And so I'm also focused. It sticks to the glass with static electricity. It's not magnets. People think it is, but that's the magnet doodle. And then as I'm turning the knobs, I'm scraping the powder off with a stylus that's inside. And then when you erase it, that's why when you turn it over and shake it, it will erase because the powder that's inside will fill in all those lines that are scratched off. Now, if you mean I never knew how to draw on one of those, that's a different story. You might want to start with shapes. It is just part of how my brain works. But yeah, I've learned that I think of the lines I want to draw, and my hands just do it. I don't have to think about the the left and the right. Oh, am I right? Yeah. So I only work. Oh, no, let me back up. For the first 25 years, I would only. I mostly drew on the normal size. It's called a classic size, Etch A Sketch, and would spend hours, like 1 hour at a time, draw elaborate drawings on the large size Etch A Sketch. And then in 2020, I started pursuing more TikTok posts. And that's when I started to use these pocket size because with a smaller canvas, it takes less time to draw. So that's I can do quicker drawings with this little one. That's what got me there. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks, Jay Smith. You're amazing. Oh, you're insane. How about that? Do. Oh, you know what? I did forget a part of her hat on this side. Let me go back and do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. But I've got her counterpart, her twin. I just drew her hand for the flower. But yeah, there is. I'm going to put it right, right here, and then it goes. And there we go. Now her hat is complete. So people ask, what do you do if you make a mistake? Well, in this case, I didn't make a mistake, but I am retracing the line just to kind of darken it Also, I can round it off if I'm not happy with it. Thanks. John Bovey sent me a crab. Wow. John, buy me dinner before you give me crabs. Waka waka. Thanks, Audrey. Oh, I got to follow up from Audrey. Thank you. I don't do this for money, but I do like an audience, so I am trying to get my followers up so I can entertain more people with the skills. This is also a relaxing. This is intended to relax. This is relaxing for me, and so it's intended to be relaxing for viewers. So normally I do have music, but with the warnings of copyright, I don't want to lose this footage. This is going to be an epic Etch A Sketch, a one of a kind where I'm going to take a separate little Etch A Sketch. Not today, but I'm going to draw the back of the card. And then when I preserve these Etch A Sketches, I do have a pin video on TikTok. When I preserve them, I cut them I cut them open to wash out the powder that erases the drawing. Oh, good. No, but preserving is insane. Um, so what I was saying was, shoot. Oh, when I preserve them, I cut them open to wash out the powder. And with this drawing, what I'm planning on doing is cutting it open and then the back half and then gluing them back to back. So it'll be back to back Etch A Sketches with the like a two-sided Etch A Sketch where it's the face of the card on one side and the back of the card on the other. I hope you all followed that. You have to go for a little bit. All right, I'm in love. Um, but for those who are regulars here, I'll let you know. I found in the garage my heated blade, and so I will use that for when I cut the red frames off. I'll use the X-Acto saw. But when I'm cutting the black base, because I want to cut it right at the base of the inside carefully, I'm going to go ahead and use the hot knife on the inside because I'm going to cut it in the back. So I'm not even going to have the back of the Etch A Sketch at all. I'm debating if I want to do heated blanket. Yes, I'm going to use a heated blanket on this. No, not a heated blanket. Thanks for playing. I'm pausing because I'm debating if I do the flower now or if I hold out on the flower. I feel like I should do the head first to make sure there's room. The head. All right, it's going to be, thank you for the rose. Hello, dog. I don't know which dog you are. Hi. A little. There we go, like that. And then how long is this? Okay, I'm going to start getting Post-its out. I need a small one, but we'll use this one because it's here. So I've learned. I'll cut this out. Could be Max. I don't think so though. It sounded like it was Kona. Max really does not like these lights. He is really hiding when these lights come on. That's where I need to be. Where am I? Oh, that's where I was. Fantastic. I guessed it right. Yeah, I might need to do a lot more measuring. So I'm going down here. Does it go? Yeah, it stops there. And then loops around and it comes up. Perfect. I feel like I just moved it a little bit. That's all right. Where are we at on time? Oh, we are now an hour and 8 minutes on this drawing. So for anybody who's just joined, I do intend on, it's true, hey, statue. I do intend on preserving this drawing when I'm done, and I'm going to make the back of a card, glue them back to back. I don't think there's anything to bark at, so. Hey, Slow. Now I do want to draw the rose or the flower before I do the back of the hat. I really, really like how the face turned out on the right side. I'm hoping the left side does that too. Well, you know what? I'm not going to remember that your name was Impreza because now it says Slow. It might, let me put it this way. I might be a little slow in remembering your Impreza. Now that might help me remember. Yeah, I found your, like our previous chat. That's how I knew it was you when I reached out to you. I'm like, wait a second, he changed his name. It's not even Impreza. Man, it's been a while. Thanks, Free Jack. But yeah, I hadn't, I think pretty much like after I drew the Impreza, I didn't see you. But you said life has been happening. You've been dealing with some stuff. And that happens. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, right? Wouldn't have recognized him. Yeah, and you're here almost quite constantly. Uh, well, yeah. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Oh, now she's outside. That doesn't help. I'll cut all that part out. Part of the furniture. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the furniture. Mm. Hello, I'm Cuckoo Crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Boom, boo boo, doo doo. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to recreate the other side. So in doing so, I'm measuring with the post-it note to say this is exactly where I should end the face. So I'm going to do that. But when I edit this together, I'll cut out the post-it note. All right, there we go. Thanks. I learned that when I was drawing Escher's stairs. I did the drawing of Escher's staircase, and excellent. Let me. And I got frustrated and I gave up, and I decided to try again someday. And that's when I came up with the idea of printing a scale image of the drawing, and then I measured the stair, one stair, and then that way I knew all of the stairs would be the same width. So that way I measured one on one little post-it note and used that same measurement for all of the um, oh, fantastic. Sorry, I'm measuring in my head while I'm comparing where I am to measurements. Um, mhm. Like that. Yes. First musical I was in was Oliver. I'm sorry, we were talking about part of the furniture, and I was singing "Consider Yourself at Home." Oh, you hear him or her? She's out. She's outside. It's probably just somebody existing on our street. How funny! You can hear her. Do 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 do. So I have explained how these work. Do you want me to explain it for you? I'm happy to do it again for now. I'm happy about that. Oh, let's see, that doesn't seem like it lines up the same. There's more face here. Please, can I have more? Very nice. So that what this is, inside of this box is very fine aluminum powder. Let's do this. I'm adding another layer to make it a little thicker. Just shrink the face down. Inside this box is aluminum powder. It's not magnetic. It sticks to the glass with static electricity. And so to create these lines, I'm turning these knobs, and inside this box is a stylus that I'm moving around, and it's scratching off the powder. So I'm not really drawing a line, I'm scratching the powder off from the glass. And then that's why you turn it over and shake it to erase it, because that's when the powder inside fills in those lines you scratched off. So what I've learned to do is use that powder for creating different techniques of shading, of textures, hiding connecting lines because I'm pushing the powder around on the back of the glass. I'm pushing the powder around so I could actually hide connecting lines. Uh, and then what I do is like this, I'm going to preserve this drawing. When I say that, um, the hello, Lisa H, your stop motion video. Oh, well, thank you very much. That took a lot of time. Thanks, Connor. Um, Sorry, I'm focused on my drawing right now. So what I do to preserve them is I'll cut them open and I take out and I wash out the aluminum powder that does the erasing. I'll take out the drawing mechanism. So in the end, when I glue it back together, you could shake it, you could turn the knobs, and it won't erase. As a pretty good day. Work, I got a lot of work done. There was some work pending, but I'm not going to work this weekend. I don't need to work this weekend, and that's a glorious thing. Let me focus here for a second while I'm drawing the mouth. Just going to go right here. Underneath the lip will be right here. Then down here be the chin. There we go. Chinny chin chin. So now I'm going back to redraw these lines, hoping to push some of the powder and hide the connecting lines a little bit at least. It is, especially with no music going. I turned off my music today. I usually listen to music, but it's all copywritten music. And with the warning we got today, I don't want to risk losing this footage because I use this footage to make my time lapse videos. And I'm currently an hour and 17 minutes into this drawing. I started yesterday. First 35 minutes was yesterday. And so I don't want to lose this footage by risking having it on. Maybe I should talk in my quieter voice. Just talk about, yeah, when we talk about the Etch A Sketch. Now, sometimes I've got some Etch A Sketches actually make little squeaking noises, and the squeaking noises are somewhat ASMR satisfying too. Yeah, only an hour in, right? Yeah. Um, when I draw, well, technically an hour and 18 minutes now. when I draw on the large ones, I have next to me, I could show you after well, see, I'm not going to stop until I finish this drawing. I don't know how long that'll be, but I suppose you could go to look at I have a playlist of my uh, favorite, I forget what I called it, favorite big drawings, classic drawings. I don't know what I call it. I forgot, but I have a playlist. Well, you can also go to my YouTube link is there on my profile on TikTok. And yeah, I've got that off to the side. Ratatouille is there's scratch. Been good, Chris. Hey, just saw you there. It's so funny. I saw your comment on YouTube. I said some sort of sarcastic response. I forget. Oh, you're like, it's a pretty good drawing. I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It was my capybara, excuse me. I need to go up and like this, like that. There we go. Yeah, the mini stopwatch. Well, see now, Impreza, I don't know if you have been around. I'm actually live on YouTube right now too. You should check that out. If you go to my profile, um, oh, this needs to line up. Hold on. If you go to my TikTok profile and click on the YouTube link, um, there we go. I'm live on YouTube right now too, and my YouTube lives stay on YouTube under my live category. Crazy, I know. Um, okay. I don't like the face as much as I like the other face, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Now, what am I? Oh, I see. What did I do next? I want to say I did this line at the chin. Right? So on my YouTube, you can see me the whole time I'm drawing. You can see the stopwatch while it's going. Right now it says 21 minutes because it's been an hour and 21 minutes. Hold on. More people existing outside. Go. Thanks for the follow, Mario. Yes, both of them are taking turns barking. All right, I want to measure this one. That Scout. Yeah, that one is Scout. All right, let's measure this way. It takes some tricky editing. I started doing this on my there we go. Do you know that sketch from the Pixar movie? Do I know Sketch personally? I've never met Sketch personally, but I'm hoping to get Sketch's autograph someday. That's adorable. It was actually because of Toy Story that I figured out I could do this with the Etch A Sketch. When the first movie came out, I played with my childhood Etch A Sketch, drew a picture of Woody, and was like, hey, I think I can do this. And that's actually how I got started. I have a feeling I'm going to be very happy with how this turns out, but I'm going to do my best to make sure this is the top queen. That way, this one upside down. It's not as good as the other one. Well, look at that. Is that like a April Fool's? Looks like a monkey gesture. Oh, gesture cat. Gesture cat. I wonder if that's, do you have any idea if that's for maybe Mardi Gras? It is a cat indeed. I just saw the description says, because it just says sent emojis, but I look at my phone and it told me gesture cat. I'm like, oh, I was wrong about it. It's not a monkey. It's a cat. Um, I was wondering if that was for April Fools, which is next Tuesday, or if it was for Mardi Gras, which is this past month. Here we go. Yeah, I have absolutely no sound in my house right now. It's so quiet. Where is this? Okay. Oh, that's gonna be nice. All right. There's that. Probably April Fools. Okay. All right, now let's do this pattern. Oh, that's right. This was a tricky pattern. Um, all right, we're good. And that, wow, look at the roses. And the roses came marching in. What was another song I was going to sing? What was fun about Oliver when I was in the musical is the director, we had a large cast for a high school. And the director said, okay, I want everybody where this is a bar scene. So all of you just, I want you, this is just during rehearsals, right? I want you just to find yourself a character and walk around the bar and be that character. And apparently everybody like had a cup and they were just socializing. Hi, how you doing? And I was just sloppy drunk. And I was surprised that I was the only one who chose to go sloppy drunk. And so um, it actually got me in the play. I got the role of one of the choruses for Papa. Talks about Mr. Percy Snodgrass, and they referred to me. Um, in that song, Mr. Percy Snodgrass would often have the odd glass, but never when he thought anybody could see. Secretly he'd buy it and drink it on the quiet and dream he was an earl with a girl on each knee. Papa, papa. So I that they sang about me. I was a town drunk or whatever. Um, but then a couple people in the play saw me and they're like, you know what? They're having auditions for a summer dinner theater performance of The Wizard of Oz. And you should audition to be the scarecrow because I was being floppy drunk. 18. I was 18 at the time and never had a sip of alcohol in my life. Um, and so, but I'd seen a lot of, you know, some of the classic movies, what Don Knotts and, you know, all the old timey movies with the sloppy drunk. That's where I picked it up from. Just mimicked what I saw on, I just mimicked what I saw on TV in the movies. And so yeah, so then I auditioned. I got the role of the Scarecrow for a summer performance. It was great. Lots of fun. Okay, what did I do here? And what else do I need to do? I think I just need to then come up here and draw this part to completion. This is fantastic. I'm actually very happy how this is turning out. Oh, thanks, anime fan. So right now, all I have left to do is the chest fill in here, the flower up here, and the heart here. Oh, and this pattern right here, which is right here. Insane. I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad it's the Queen of Hearts. That is thanks to Faye. I don't know that I had selected a card. One of my idols or my icons interested in criticism? Not really. I don't know. I mean, is there something that I can add to it? Clearly, I can't erase something. So if there's something that I forgot or maybe something I could fix, I'm up for that. If it's something I can fix, if it's something beyond fixing, then I'm just going to hope it's busy enough that people won't notice it. But go ahead. I'm ready now. It's the top eye on the left side looks very faded, barely maybe a line. Well, I tried to match the thin lines over here. Oh, I see the under, like the underline. Yeah, see, that's something I can fix. I can make it darker. I can't make it lighter. I was worried that the bottom one on the left side was too light. Or excuse me, too dark. That's what I meant. So, all right. I'll be back up there when I do the hat. Remind me. I am open to that criticism. Although for the other 210 of you, no. Just Faye. Just kidding. That's gotta consider the camera is an issue. It's true. I can see it better in person. Um, I'm worried. Let me go ahead and I'm going to take the risk. See, it's there, but it's very thin. I've got to edit this thing anyway, so I might as well move it. And then what did I do? I think. Well, what about you, Galaxy Michael? Did I summon you somehow? There we go. Just darkened it a little bit. Oh, you can't be a critic. I see. I see. Well, perhaps. Perhaps, senor, perhaps. I'm going to go do the flower while I'm over here. The top left flower. Do you have anything to criticize? He says, saying approach with caution. Just kidding. I'm all right. I do a lie. Every time I hop online, I always see Faye and Michael. That's right. Absolutely nothing to criticize. We'll see. Fantastic. I'll take that. It's true, Gris. Gris? What? It's true, Christian. This is my house. You know, I have never seen Borat. What else am I? This is okay. Pointy. What is that? What is? What do you mean? It's an Etch A Sketch. Mm, Red loves you. Yeah, I see. It's true because my lives are pretty late for you. Do you dream about the live? That's a great question. You sleep and hear my voice, and on a regular live with my music in the background. Very nice. Here we go. And now let's draw inside. I have. Is it at times when you've fallen asleep during a live? See, now I like this flower better than the other one. Oh well, it will all work out in the grand scheme of things. And the music, right? That's funny. I accept that. There we go. Now that's not so thin. All right, now I'm going to do this hat while I'm up here because that's a thing. It starts right about here. And we do that. And then like this. Very nice. And then oh, it might be too big. Let's do that. I've been told I could be a surgeon with hands like these. I actually had an Etch A Sketch artist make a comment on one of my YouTube shorts saying that the lines were just so crisp and theirs are always so messy. All right, we are at an hour and 34 minutes, almost 35. Hello? I'm guessing it is my son who is heading to the restroom with headphones on. Do, 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 do. Come with me and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. Oh, and then it's the bottom one. That's all right. Let's go back through this again. And then there's a little dot right here. Great. And then we're going to go back up here. Is different for you at work? I see. Hmm. Probably nothing you that TikTok would allow you to share, I imagine. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. And there's this over here. Oh man, this is really coming together. It looks like, oh, I stopped in the middle of this pattern, but that's all right. Where does this start? Right at the bottom of the hair. And where's it going to end up? Okay. Just like this. Nice. Hey, Gogita, welcome. You have 3,500 points. Fantastic. Like you've been keeping, are you saying, Chris, that you've been keeping track of your points that I've given you? Are you just joking? Because I'm curious to know if you're, I was curious to know if anybody really does keep track of how many points I've given them. I can make a robot. I'm in the middle of a drawing now. I did not change my description to say I'm not really, I'm working on this drawing for this live. I am now an hour and 37 minutes into this drawing. Not today. I did the first 35 minutes yesterday. Is there a specific, do you have a favorite robot? You know, my offspring, Andrew, he went to a robotics tournament today. He was on the robotics team this year. And he went to see high school. He's in eighth grade, but he went to go see a high school competition. But is there a specific user? Is there a specific type of robot that you would want me to draw? I'm just making conversation because I am in the middle of this drawing. Okay. And then just a really boxy one. I got you. I can picture it in my head. I can picture it in my head. I know what you're talking about. Almost like the emoji, the robot emoji head, like that's the head of the robot. Hmm. Two let's go like that. Go right here. And then yeah, but then the rest of the body to be continued. All right, let's do this. I think that'll work. Then what do I have left to finish this pattern down here and then the pattern on her chest? We're looking at a 2 hour. I don't know if I've ever done a 2 hour pocket size drawing. Yeah, sure. Something like that. The one, my emoji looks a little different. It's just like a gray box. Although maybe it does look like, hold on. Yes. Okay. On my phone, that's exactly what I'm talking about. On the web page, the browser that I'm watching this live on, it's not the same robot. But yeah, the emoji on my phone is exactly the one what you just posted there, Faye. It's exactly what I was talking about. All right, we're gonna test my Weird Al knowledge. We're gonna sing um, I Lost on Jeopardy. I was there to match my intellect on national TV against a plumber, oh, and an architect, both with a PhD. I was tense. I was nervous. I guess it just wasn't my night. Bob Fleming, the old host, gave the answers. Oh, but I couldn't get the questions right. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh. Well, I knew I was in trouble now. My hope of winning sank, 'cause I got the daily double now. And then my mind went blank. I took potpourri for 100. Then my head started to spin. Well, I'm giving up, Don Pardo, the announcer. Just tell me now what I didn't win. Yeah, yeah, I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh, I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh. That's right, Al. You lost. And let me. Oh, throat went dry. throat went very dry right then. That's right, Al. You lost. And let me tell you what you didn't win. A 20-volume set of the Encyclopedia International, a case of turtle wax, and a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. But that's not all. You also brought shame and disgrace on your family name for generations to come. You don't get to come back tomorrow. You don't even get a lousy copy of our home game. You're a complete loser. Squeak it right. That was dry. Oh man. Now I'm like on the last chorus or the last verse. Don't know what I was thinking. I just wasn't too bright. Well, I sure hope I do better. Next weekend on The Price is Right. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh, I lost on Jeopardy, baby. And that's it. Dun, 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 dun. I did get through it. Pretty sure I got that last verse right. And then I finished this pattern over here. Oh, my eyes are tearing a little bit from that. Choking on my dry throat. And there we go. All right, so now all I have left to do is the pattern on her chest here, her chesticles, and it'll be done. Where are we at now? 1 hour and 45 minutes. Oh man, my stomach speaks. It's probably gurgle from drinking. If you heard something, I didn't feel my stomach. All right, and this is going to be, yeah, I've been live for an hour, over 71 minutes, it says. Great, there's that. And then we're going to work from the inside out. And then there's that. Oops. Then there's that. And then there's going to be zigzags inside. Might be, yeah. I was saying, I don't think I've done a 2 hour piece on pocket size before. Now the back side of the card, I don't know if it's going to be faster because it's a pattern or will take longer because it's a pattern. I'm going to guess it'll be faster. I'm not going to do that today, though. I should do it next week, though. Then that way, next weekend, I can do the cutting. Leah Hart's favorite part, if she's still out there awake. But, she would be awake for that. Preservation weekend. Next week, not tomorrow. Next weekend. All right, you got this one. And we got this one. All right, and now, yeah, she would definitely. Although typically, I was going to say typically it's well, it is earlier. Fact, it is earlier when I do um, preserving. Well, hello, Sir Him, for real. I was actually just going to call out to everybody out there while I'm doing this. I'm wrapping this drawing up. Then I'm going to stop and come back and take some requests. Um, but I was wondering if there were any questions out there. I always get the same questions a lot. I guess I could just answer some questions because I know there's questions out there, such as I've been working on the Etch A Sketch as an art medium for going on 30 years um, to get to this point. Yeah, see, Mark does this all day live, and he takes hours on his pockets. He does amazing stuff. I wish that was my day job, just drawing. No, I don't, because then I would get tired of it. Right now, hi, Green Apple. Right now, I am at 1 hour and 48 minutes on this. I am going to assume it's going to take 2 hours and 12 more minutes, maybe less, but we'll see. I wonder if I do want this to be the top, I should put my initials down here, or do I not initial it? I have to initial it. Yes, that's my question. Where should the initials go? Yeah, Bobo. I played with it when I was a kid and then put it away forever and then took it out again when I was 24. And that's when I realized I had this skill. I doodled, I drew a picture of Woody and I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I think I can do this. And just kept working with it since then and created different ways of shading and textures. Sorcery, indeed. Sketch. I missed that. Etch a sketch. Hold on. My eyes are watery. I need to clear them. I was choking a second ago. Uh, there we go. All right. Where was I? There I am. And this is going to be. Oh, that's right. That's right. So I'm finishing the pattern on this left side chest, and that'll do it. I'll be done. We're going on 1 hour and 50 minutes right now. Probably going to be a 2 hour drawing. That's what she said. Oh, I missed what did I say. What did I say? Throat's dry, something like that. So what I'm going to do when I finish this drawing, first of all, I'm going to set it aside. I'm not going to erase it. This is the longest I've spent on a pocket-sized drawing, 2 hours, almost. Probably 2 hours by the time I'm done. That's the prediction. We're going to say it's 2 hours. Um, I'm going to set it aside. At some point, I will then cut it open. Um, oh, well, thank you. Awesome. I will cut it open, set the drawing aside carefully, and I'm going to wash out all of the powder that's inside. Actually, I'm not going to need to because I'm not keeping the bottom. I might just be able to cut it open and dump it. It's going to be an interesting technique. But yeah, when I normally preserve a drawing like this, I cut it open, I take out the powder, I take out the drawing mechanism, and then when I glue it back together, you could shake it, you could turn the knobs, and it won't erase. I have a 1 minute video showing this process on a pinned video on TikTok. There it is. All right. So the question is, Faye, do I do my initials? And if so, where do they go? I'm going to darken this Q up here, maybe thicken the lines on it, um, maybe thicken the outside border, and then decide. I think I have to maybe I should hide it. Maybe I should make it. Oh, I wish I thought of that ahead of time. Because I'm choking. Yes, I wish I thought of that ahead of time. I could have made it part of the pattern inside and then reversed it so it was double initials. Still can, I think. Yes. In fact, I figured it out. Yeah, right. You have to initial a 2 hour piece. Good call. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put one in this empty spot here and then that empty spot there. I'm going to make them pretty small though, because it's got to fit in that spot. So that's the line for the K. It won't be my normal. It's got to fit into this little space. But it's got to look like my initials too. Okay, that's initial 1. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the frame to work my way to the other side. So a lot of my big drawings, when I'm drawing on a large size Etch A Sketch, I use an outside border to get around because it's all one continuous line. So that way, if I need to draw something on one side and then draw it on the other, I just go around that border. The other one's going to be here. This one actually has more room, I think, maybe. A little too high, but that worked out perfect. Okay, good. Q. There it is, double pattern KED. I'll show you the close-up when I'm done so you can see it better. All right, so like I said, I want to darken this Q. I think I'll darken both Qs by retracing them. Then I'm going to try to darken the outer border too. There we go. That's right, Rob. And Sir Him is back. Wait, you believe what? I missed that. What did you say? I was busy focusing on whatever I was doing. You can still do it. Oh, okay. I believe. Yes. And you are right. Per usual. Darkening the border on the outside by just retracing around and around because it's not quite lined up. So yeah, right now my timer says 56 minutes, so I think that's easy enough. We can round that up to 2 hours. Okay, now yeah, like I said, I'm going to darken this one. I'm on the bottom left. Galaxy. I've been gifted a galaxy. In fact, Michael is called Galaxy. He's one of my moderators. He's called Galaxy Michael because he's actually gifted me a galaxy twice. Oh, that's beautiful. I am going to start a new one, but I'm going to end this live because what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back live with music, and they just gave us that warning about copyright, and I don't want to risk the footage from this Queen of Hearts to be blocked. Um, Longest live request again. That's so true. All right, so let me zoom in so y'all can see the detail. I'm going to tilt it for you as well. Let me remove the monitor view from the watch. And hold on. There we go. There. Oh, hold on. Let's do that. Let's do that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Let me know when you've got that, Faye, but then I'm going to rotate it. All right, fantastic. And then there's this view. Now, as long as I'm keeping it on its back or at an angle, um, it won't erase the drawing because the gravity does its part in keeping the powder at the bottom. I don't know. Are you going to get this one too? So this is what I'm thinking will be the, yeah, it's true. Me too. It still makes me nervous too. These little ones are more sensitive. And then here is this side. Oh, definitely gonna use that side as the bottom. Oh my goodness, that looks so derpy. I wonder if I can fix that with this face. So if I keep like this, so you don't notice the derp as much because you're looking at this. This is the greatest face ever. I'm gonna see if I can fix that derpiness. Where am I? There it is. No, it's too wide. Yeah, I thought I measured it correctly, but I did not. Gonna make this eye a little higher because that was the problem. The eyes weren't the same level. Let's start with that. So by correcting it, I'm retracing the drawing. I'm gonna put the stylus there. All right, let's see how that looks. That's less derpy. Let me make the other one darker to match the other eye. That's more even. That's what the problem was. The eyes were not at the same level. Let's fill this in a little more. All right, that's good. And then there's this. And there's this. I still think it should be the bottom face, but let's see that again. Oh, hey, that's not the place to stop. Let's move that out of the way. That's better. The nose looks weird. The yeah, let me fix the nose real quick. I want it to look great. The nostril should not be connected, you see. And I'm gonna stop there. Now let's move it out of the way. We'll look at it again. Ah, that's much better. I accept that. I accept it as the bottom one. Let's rotate it slowly. That's our answer right there. Oh, see that, yeah, definitely that looks so much better even upside down as the upside down face. That's what we're doing. There she is, Queen of Hearts in 2 hours. So for those who may have just joined me, what I'm going to do is at another day, I'm going to draw the back of a card and then I'm going to cut them open and glue them back to back. So it's going to become a two-sided Etch A Sketch. Yay! All right, now we're going to go ahead and stop this live, as I mentioned, and I'm going to come back to do what time is it? Oh, I'm only going to have like maybe half an hour before the missus comes home. Well, this is perfect. I'm glad I had so much time to work on this because dinner wasn't ready. I didn't have to worry about that. But yeah, so let me come on and say hi. Oop, boop. Hi. We're going to say thanks for hanging out. And like I said, there's going to be another live right after this, a short one.